This will definitely be one of the most important videos you will probably ever watch in your entire life, so you want to stay tuned. Hello my gems, welcome to my channel. I am your host Crystal and you are watching The Feminine Aspect. We're talking about common mistakes we need to avoid as women when we're dealing with these men and when we're dating men or dealing with them, interacting with them in any kind of romantic setting. Let's get right into it. Okay, first things first, approaching a man first. Don't do it. Please do not initiate contact with these men. You know, even the shy guys. I know some people like to say, he's shy, oh my God, he's shy. Even the shy guys have testosterone and they will absolutely run through a brick wall for their dream girl. So if that man didn't have the courage to walk across the room to see you, to introduce himself, to say something charismatic or funny and make you laugh and get your information, he doesn't want you that badly and you're probably not his dream girl, so just let it go. I don't care if you're out and he's looking and, you know, smiling at you. If he's not walking over to you, you're not the one. So please save yourself the embarrassment. He doesn't want you badly enough. You're not the dream girl, okay? And that's okay. Another mistake to avoid is oversharing or over-explaining. I did speak about this in a video before. I want you to think about dating as data collection, right? Like, this is absolutely qualitative research. We're figuring out who these men are, so you should really be saying less and observing. Everything you say on a date will be used against you at some point down the line, either to try to sleep with you or to try to break you down emotionally. So be very cautious and cognizant of what you're sharing with these men, okay? Another huge mistake, begging. Begging to be treated better or to be treated with respect. Men are not stupid. We also talked about this in another video, a previous video. Men are not dumb. They're very aware of what they're doing, and if they're falling short, best believe they know that they are. So you don't need to waste your breath explaining why is it that they're, or asking them why they're doing what they're doing. They know what they're doing and they're doing it because you allow it. Now that you know he's aware, you have to figure out if you're going to still lend your energy to this thing that you're trying to build with this man, or you're going to move on and move on quietly. You don't have to make a ruckus or say much. You just simply withdraw your energy and inject it wherever it needs to go. No begging for respect and begging to be treated well and explaining why is it that it's wrong that what he's doing. Okay, he knows. Another huge mistake is not dating multiple men or not roster dating. One of your goals in dating should be to create a tiny army of men who worship you, who absolutely adore you, and like you way more than you like them. And you can't really do that if you're just dating one guy at a time, because who is he competing with, you know? If you're dating one guy at a time, you're pretty much setting yourself up, okay? If this man is having a busy season at work and he's just not texting you or calling you as much, you're going to have such an attitude when he texts you finally after work. Whereas if he's not the only person you've been talking to, you're going to be so nonchalant and so cool about it, and that's actually going to make you more attractive, the fact that you're not getting so emotional about the fact that he's busy or whatever. In addition to that, if you're only dating one man at a time, it'll be that much more difficult to emotionally detach if you're no longer being served, right? So assemble your army, sleep with none of them, allow them to compete without knowing about each other, right? And choose the man who impresses you the most. May the best man win. Another huge mistake, telling men what you're looking for in a man. Oh my God. And this is a super common question that men will ask, but this is dating 101. This is like the first rule to dating. You must never let him know what you're looking for specifically in a man. In the game of predators and prey, you never let your predator know the best way to capture you, right? Like, please do not do that. Do not give him the roadmap to your heart. Just create a safe space for him to be himself authentically, right? And then you get to decide whether you want to give him more or less of you. And you can make this decision based on who he is naturally without any pointers from you. When they ask you this question, and they will, right? Just be as vague as possible. I know what I'm looking for. I'll know what I'm looking for when I find it. I'm looking for a companion. You know, just be super vague. Say something, but really don't say much. Another common mistake that you must avoid when dating is informing a man that you have some sort of law surrounding your sexuality or accessibility to your body. This can look like informing a man that you have some sort of 90-day rule, 3-date rule before you sleep with him, or whatever rule you have, or if you're celibate, right? You don't want to let him know what's going on in regards to that. You want to have an air of mystery around what will happen at any given moment. You know, he doesn't know if intimacy is on the table, if it's going to happen next week or next month when he does that really grand gesture that he's planning. You just want to be really tight-lipped about it. You can have your standards, and that's a very personal choice for you to make, and no one can make that choice for you, and that's fine. But don't let him know that that's what's going on. What will end up happening is he's going to pretend for a specific amount of time to be something that he's not, and he's gonna get what he wants and exit. Like, imagine you tell a man, oh, I have a 3-date rule before I kiss a guy. He's just gonna stick around for the 3 dates and be on his best behavior, especially if you told him that you're looking for ABC in a man. He's just going to be ABC for 3 dates, and then he's gonna get what he wants, and then he wins, you know? So you want to keep him in a state of confusion. He doesn't know what's up from down. He doesn't know when it's going to happen, if it will ever happen. So that's the best way to approach that. The next mistake you must avoid when dating is seeking to impress a man, right? This can look like bragging about your accomplishments, bragging about how great you'll be for him specifically, how great of a partner and wife you'll be one day for him, right? What your goals are, what you've done in your life, right? Like, I get it, you're a wonderful woman, you're well-rounded, educated. I love that for you, girlie, like, I seriously do. But what it does is it comes off as, these are the reasons why you should love me, because I need reasons for you to love me, because I'm just not enough as is, right? It wrongly establishes the dynamic that you as the woman are the chaser and the man is the chased. Ladies, please always remember that you are the prize. You have intrinsic value, okay? The prize doesn't need to really do much of anything or display their selling points or prove themselves, okay? It's very much an energy thing. You want to embody the spirit of worthiness and I am enough, right? Seek to do nothing and observe. That's it. Dating is easy. The hardest thing about dating is not getting murdered and like choosing the right one. But the actual getting to know people shouldn't be hard, okay? You don't have to do much as a woman. And that's the beauty of being a woman. That's one of the things I love. Anyways, moving on. Another huge mistake that women make is mistaking the chase for genuine interest. Just because a man is vehemently chasing you like a wild dog does not mean that he actually cares for you and wants you in an authentic, beautiful way. Okay, so please do not mistake a man's lust for love and genuine interest. Another huge mistake that you need to avoid when dating is making excuses for men, when the bottom line is, if he wanted to, he would. End of story. Another huge mistake to avoid, deciding to be romantically involved with a man while he is financially struggling or in some sort of building phase in his life. You can't trust men that are in this place in their life. They are in survival mode. If they are actually dumb enough to choose a woman, to choose to be with a woman while they're financially struggling, First of all, that shows poor decision making, right? And you know they didn't choose the woman they really wanted, because the woman they really wanted, they can't even afford her. And they probably will never be able to afford her. Person that's in survival mode, especially a man, you cannot trust them. So just avoid them at all costs. Don't even talk to them. Don't even be friends with them. Don't be around them, okay? And definitely don't be romantically involved with them. No matter, just please don't do it to yourself. You're way too valuable for that. I don't care who you are. I don't care who's watching this video. If you're a woman, you are too valuable to be dating a broke man while he's in that phase of his life. And if he's of a certain age and he's still in that phase of his life, he will always be there. So please, there is no amount of future faking that you should succumb to where you're thinking, oh, things will be better. No, they won't. If they haven't been better yet, and he's at whatever age, it's going to continue until he dies, okay? Please, have some self-respect, okay? Another huge mistake, quickly disclosing that you're looking for marriage. Like, I get it, okay, you want commitment, you want something serious, but please do not say that verbatim. Most men are going to assume that you want marriage and the kids and the fence and the dog, right? And some women don't want that. If you do want that, do not tell him that you want it. There is a way that you can seduce him to get that without saying, I'm looking for marriage, especially early on. You don't want to say that you're looking for something marriage, because what that communicates to the man is you have to get married tomorrow. And he's gonna go into fight or flight. And I'm all about conjuring up fear in a man, but not in that way, not for that reason. So just trust me, don't do it. There are more seductive ways for you to convey that you are a serious woman whose time should not be wasted, okay? Another mistake to avoid is rewarding low effort or low, like, bare minimum behavior. This ties into being way too excited or impressed with anything this man does. Like, oh my God, babe, you planned us a dinner? Oh my God. And crying and falling at his feet and feeling like, oh, he planned a dinner, so I can't bring up that thing I'm like really mad about that he messed up the other night or whatever. Like, you know, just doing entirely way too much. I think it's best for ladies to lead with not being impressed ever. Like, don't ever be impressed with anything he does, unless it's a proposal, like with a really nice ring, you know? Don't be too impressed, because he's going to feel like, okay, I got her. You don't want him to ever feel like he's really got you in that way, right? And also, sometimes these men are not doing much, and you ladies are like screaming and saying, this is wonderful and this is great. It's not that great, you know? Planning a trip or booking a reservation, it's not that great. It's not something worth the full extent of your excitedness, and just calm down. Allow your reactions to have range, right? Like, there is a time and place for that extreme reaction of, oh my God, you know, you did amazing, I love you. Like, keep that for when he really does something amazing. The little things he does from the day to day, please stop patting him on the back so much, and maybe he will actually like have some ambition and do something super impressive and up to your standards, right? But stop lying to that man that he's like so amazing. He's not that great. He's not that great. Keep in mind that your energy, your reactions, they're all currency. So just be aware of that, and it's better for you to be kind of stingy with your energy. And please be choosy with what you choose to reward in terms of behavior, okay? Another mistake you need to stop doing immediately is not allowing a man to financially invest in you or spoil you financially. Men follow their investments. So if he is offering to invest in you, please allow him to do so, right? I know sometimes the people-pleasing, recovering girlies, the former nice girls, it's really hard for you, or the former pygmies. I know it's like really hard for you to think of a man spending money on you, and you know, for God's sakes, please don't ever say I'll pay you back. Don't ever pay him back. You know, just accept the gift graciously and in a classy way, but allow him to help you. If it's a situation especially where you didn't even ask and he's just helping you, God bless him. You know, and allow him to do it. Men are put on this earth to help us women. They're bigger than us, they're stronger than us, they think differently, they have a little more logical mind, most of them. But yeah, allow him to do what a man does. And if that's how he shows love, please get comfortable with it and enjoy it for as much and for as long as you can. Okay, ladies, that concludes my video for today. I hope you learned something new. If you have any additional common mistakes that you've come across that you think women should be aware of, that they should stop doing effective immediately, please leave a comment below. It was so lovely talking to you, and I hope to see you very soon. Okay, bye.